to financial side. We are looking for it all.
Hey, you guys, welcome back to Tears to Purpose Real Talk. I'm your girl, Elder Lakia Barnett, and I'm here with my two lovely co-hosts. Happy Wednesday, you guys.
Happy Wednesday.
Hey, thanks for coming back. We always enjoy when you all come back. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Yes. So I'm so excited about today because we have very special guests. Are you guys excited?
Yes,
definitely.
All right, so let's get into it. I want to first give some birthday shout outs, y'all, because y'all know these September babies have arrived, and I have a whole lot of them in my family. So first of all, let's give a happy birthday shout out. Late birthday. Her birthday actually was on the 14th. That's our Vice President of Tears of Purpose Monologue Ministries, LaShawn Martin. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
And also, what a pleasure is that her mother was also born in this month as well. And that is Deborah Martin, which is my godmommy / auntie. Y'all see my eyes?
Happy
/ auntie. Whose birthday she is blessed to have another beautiful year. So happy birthday, ladies.
Yes. I pray you all had a marvelous birthday.
I hope so too. I think they did, honestly. I really think they did. But okay, so anyone, Lakeisha, let's do the honors of talking about this Saturday. What is happening this Saturday?
Yes. Everybody, we are going to have a Tears to Purpose meet and greet for any woman specifically this go round. If you're a man, you can feel free to join as well. It's going to be on Saturday, September 18th, and it will be from noon to 1 Central Standard Time via Zoom. So you can contact me or Lakia Barnett via inbox or at barnettlakia@gmail.com to get the link. And then it'll be 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yes, we're just going to be introducing the ministry, letting you guys know our next few moves, what we have planned overall. Just be a part of a movement for kingdom business this Saturday. Spread your gift, share the love, and we just give back to our community. We help women, children. We do fundraising, but you'll see. I don't want to spill all the beans, and we can have the meeting now, but at the end of the day, just show up on Saturday. We would love to have you all, and we are definitely looking forward to new members coming aboard and even volunteers. So, again, see you guys on Saturday, and contact us if you have any questions.
All right now. I'm excited. Okay, we're excited. Because this thing ain't local, it's global, baby. Y'all heard what I said, right? Global.
Exactly.
Global. Okay, like your McDonald's, everywhere. Just everywhere. Okay, so let's jump into these clips. But we had an awesome pleasure of talking to Mike Fox, film producer Mike Fox, last week. He is dope. His whole family is just talented. Y'all about to see what I'm talking about. Go check this clip out.
What happens when faith meets fun?
I know what you guys are thinking.
Coming soon, a faith-based comedy sitcom, Wanna Be a Star.
Just bring shivers down my spine.
Join Lardell's Aim for the Skies acting school with your favorite acting teacher, Dr. Cool.
I'm as cool as my name.
Who doesn't know how to act.
I'm surprised you looked up Pride Rock.
Don't be late for class and miss the fun.
Great.
Because it ain't cool unless it's Dr. Cool.
Class is in session.
I can't wait to see this. Yes, indeed. So I think we have another clip from another one of his movies that's getting ready to drop. His daughter actually is starring in this movie. Mike Fox is dope. So we're going to let that clip roll. hope somebody chooses wisely. That's all I was saying the whole time. Somebody please choose wisely.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I want to see it.
That
I'm
box
geeked
to
about
the
this.
third.
Yes, I'm geeked about this. I'm so geeked to see this. So yeah. All these great previews. But we're gonna get on to this next preview, and you guys are about to have an opportunity to chat with him once again and his lovely wife. So stay tuned.
Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above all rubies. What woman in their right mind can honestly live up to these ridiculous standards? Certainly not this one.
Who can find a virtuous woman? See, I thought I was one. So, how did we get here?
Once you put anything before God, all hell breaks loose.
Oh, don't check me.
All right, that's enough.
Get ready.
Go on in there! Cry to God!
Are you okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
We have to be that man in order for them to be that woman.
Tell me you didn't just gamble away all my money, Anthony!
God saved Ant's life.
Please help me through this.
What if you were already the husband I needed? Excuse you.
I'm sorry.
Say it again.
But like, why did Aunt do nothing about it?
Trust me, Aunt's gonna take care of that.
I just want you to see what you got to look forward to.
What a waste of time.
You do move. Hey.
I'm angry at myself for allowing you to change me into this monster.
This is your mess. You clean it up.
You made this bed, now you sleep in it.
Are you gonna leave? Or do I need to shoot you in your knee?
Who can find a virtuous woman?
Who can find a virtuous woman?
For her price is far above all rubies.
The heart of her husband, he will be trusting her.
So that he shall have no need of sport.
She do him good all the days of her life.
So good.
Wow. Yes.
All right, Mother Hubbard. Go ahead and introduce our guest for today.
Yes, can't wait to see that. We're going to introduce to you Jamal and Sheena Jones. Come on out and give us some information about this play you got going on. Hello. How are you?
All right. Well, my name is Jamel Jones. This is my wife, Sheena Jones. We are the owners of Inspiration of God Production. And the clip you just showed was from our latest film, Proverbs 31, which has also won 3 awards thus far, and it hasn't even been released yet.
Wow. I'm sure of that. Wow. So can you tell us when it's going to be released? Or is that a no-no?
Right now, well, I haven't really told publicly, but we just signed a distribution deal for this film. So we're currently in the process of developing everything with them. I just sent them everything they needed. So waiting to hear back from the company, and we're going to go from there.
Okay. Well, expect to be a millionaire. I think it's going to do very well. I really do. I mean, just the little clips that you show. I mean, it's going to be. You got this going on. So,
Thank you.
So you're welcome, Sheena. How are you this evening?
I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Good. Tell us a little bit about your story and a little bit about how is it going with the husband and wife and him being a film producer, how is that going?
It's going. It's definitely different. I don't come from, dating somebody or being married to somebody, of course, in this type of line of work. When we first got together, he was in school for just writing. I will say the balance between his career and family is well balanced. So I'm just here to be his right hand and being there even on set with this last one we just shot. They said I was a little bit mean. I was a little bit late a couple times because I had to work. So when I showed up on set, I'm like, okay, we're done. So I'm more of the strict, probably one, and he's more the nicer person. But as far as my backstory, I grew up was raised in Gary, born in California, 6 siblings, single mom. And I did go to school. I do have an associate's degree in medical assisting. I am not in that field currently, but once he gets me off my 9 to 5, that's something I can look into part-time and also full-time running the business. So then I have a child, 2 children, and combined, we have 6. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to say, stick with your husband. Stay by his side.
Absolutely.
Stay by his side. You hear what I'm saying? Because a lot going to come with that. So you need to stay with him. Where he goes, you go.
I hear that.
Okay. You got what I'm saying. Okay.
Oh, she forgot to mention she's a minister also.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you definitely got to stay with him now.
Oh, yeah. Minister.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. So how long have you been a minister?
How long you been ordained?
I've been ordained. I was ordained in 2016.
So I say I came shortly after he was ordained, probably about 2017. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not too long after my husband was ordained.
So wait a minute. Remind us what you was ordained for.
A minister, to be a minister.
No, your husband. Your husband is a minister as well?
Yeah.
Y'all got it going on. What the world? Okay. Okay, well, y'all know what the deal is. Y'all know what the deal is for real.
Right.
Okay. I pray that the Lord continue to encourage you all and lift you up. Stand strong. You're gonna make it. You're going in the right direction. So that's good. I'm proud of you all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna turn it over to the next person that wants to interview. I don't know which one it is. One of the ladies. Akeisha? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I'm just sitting back here laughing because this is awesome. Like, y'all don't even understand how much of a triple threat y'all is to the kingdom. Okay, so we're gonna have to send some big, huge assassinators, some assassins coming through this thing for y'all because y'all, this is major. Like, for real, you don't see this too often. And I loved Sheena, you had a chance to come on so we can hear from your voice just how it is with seeing your husband's dream come true in film, which is probably the dopest thing ever because I love visual. I love when God uses people to show visual sides of the kingdom and we don't have to be boxed so much. You know what I mean? So I shout out to y'all. How long have y'all been married?
2016.
2016. Okay.
Okay.
So I do believe that, you guys are going to be doing more than what you think that you're going to be doing. Amen. Y'all will be helping a lot of married folk if it ain't already happening already.
Yeah.
So tell me, Proverbs 31, why was that such a push to even create something like that? Like, tell the audience, where did this idea about Proverbs 30, we've been reading about Proverbs 31 for a long time. Okay. This is just, so break this down for us, how this came about.
Okay. When I wrote it, I kind of took a little bit of me and a little bit of Sheena in our past, and I just, did a different storyline to it, but I kind of took some of the things that happened in our relationships and I put it in a story. And when we sat down to discuss on which film we wanted to do next, it was between this one and another script that I've won festivals for. What's the name of that script?
Deeply Rooted.
Deeply Rooted.
Yeah.
So we just looked at everything we had access to, as far as locations, as far as how much funds we had, and like what would be the better fitted for this time, for this moment, and the message behind it. So we felt Proverbs 31 was the better choice. So we took that one and we made it come to life. So, and yeah, with Proverbs 31, like pretty much the message it is to show that coming from different backgrounds and everything on both couples, as you saw in the preview, it was a shift that happened in both relationships that caused a big issue. And the whole point is to see, how are you going to handle when the issues come in your relationship? So in one situation, the guy changed for the better, and the wife didn't agree with his changes because he brought her into a certain lifestyle. So once he decided he wanted to change his lifestyle, she didn't like the change. And then in the other relationship, the guy got injured because he was a professional athlete, and that caused him to downfall. And his wife and he were already in church. So once he started to slip after that injury, she tried to do everything she could to hold on to her marriage and to be the woman that she should have, be the wife in the situation and be encouraging and help him. So it just shows from both different perspectives, and it's both from the women's point of view in their relationships as to how everything shifted and how it affected them and where it led to.
I love this storyline. I love that it's going to be so relatable to many people. A lot of people, they go through so much in marriage. Some people be like, soon as they start going through stuff, divorce, like just screaming it, like just go get a divorce. Like, dang, can we work this out? Let's go to a therapist. That's something. This is one little itty bitty thing. And some people, they don't even know, like, marriage is ministry too, as well. It is a whole ministry, and it has to be watered just like everything else. And I love that you guys took things that happen in real life and put it in a storyline so people can relate and understand what this is. You know how many lives and marriages y'all getting ready to save, just from being obedient. So Sheena, how is it working with your husband? How has that been for you as far as just kind of watching him go through the process? I know that the process may not always look good all the time. I know it's probably time where Jamel was like, look at here, this about to stop. We not doing this no more because this is about to get on my last nerve. Stuff ain't working out. People not barking. They not catching the message. Like, I'm giving you 100. What probably was going through his mind several times. But how, as a wife, have you found a way to support him and keep him going? Like, babe, no, keep going. I don't care what this looks like.
I think a lot of times he's not more outspoken with a lot of things that he's feeling like he may get discouraged sometimes, but I'm a praying woman. So I don't necessarily have to be like in his face saying this. I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I do understand, and I had to tell him that, family, friends, people that we think would support, at the end of the day, we got to look past past these people, because our main supporters are going to be those that strangers that we do not even know. So even like in this, because it's so relatable, I don't know if he's mentioned before, but we both come from divorce. And we both come from an aspect of where we was ungodly or unchristian, like in our previous marriages. Both was saved within a marriage and seen how the shift changed, with the other partner didn't change, and how dark and light do not mix. So that's what he was coming from when he was saying that it's like both of our stories kind of mixed in there. So even with this particular one, because it was so relatable, it was kind of easy. I would say I'm more so the one that's be like, this ain't going right. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like with him, the only thing is that he pushes. He's a go-getter. He wants to make it happen. He wants to get it done. And I'm more so like, one thing at a time. Like, don't put so much on your plate. But he feels as if he stops moving, then it stops moving. So that's one thing I love and encourage. I mean, he encourages me in that aspect, because I'm like, let's just take it one step at a time. Like, can we take a break? Because we had a business launch party, and then we had to shoot this film, and then he's working on a play right now for church, and now he got distribution companies, and I'm just like, it's just so much going on. Like, can we get a break? But I understand why he feels he needs to keep moving, and why he feels like it can't be no slack. So in that case, he's the one that's like that's pushing it, and I'm the behind the scene. I'm definitely praying for him constantly, always. That his mind is at ease. Sometimes I'm like, take a break, take your mind off things. But in a sense, when you don't work, you don't eat. So
hey, let me tell y'all something about her. Okay, let me tell y'all. On set, she wasn't playing when she said she was like the mean one. Look, she we all like taking a break, we laughing, talking, and everything. Soon as Sheena walked in the door, everybody shut up. Everybody got quiet. And it's like, honestly, it's crazy because this is what I do, but she became such a natural at taking charge. And man, you got to be on point with her on set. We on the timetable. Hey, we need to do this, we need to do that, get this done, get that done. Like you said, I'm more the one that I'm not gonna say as much. She comes in and she just takes over. I just sit back and watch. So it's kind of like, okay, go right ahead and do you. Hey, y'all better listen to her. She ain't playing no games. But yeah, Sheena, she the one that do a lot of like, hey, we need to chill and all that. But when it's time to go, she right there. She's on it. And she's pushing everybody to go. But yeah, this film was a real good one, and we enjoyed it on set. It was fun. Got a lot of laughs. It was some long hours, but we did. I think this was the best one we've done so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with the process of shooting and all of those many things that go in, how do you guys find your cast? Like, how does that process go? Because I know, is it people or you guys are seriously casting out? Like, what is happening once this product is done and you're like, all right, now it's time to go find the people? Because, amen, everybody ain't supposed to play it. That's a process of its own. I do believe everybody's not called to play everything, and you can't just grab anybody. So tell us about that process.
Pretty much we put it out on social media. Craigslist, Facebook, whatever we can. We reach out to people we know and all of that. We let them know what comes with playing the role. And then we do either we'll do like a Zoom interview, like where they'll do like a little monologue scene from the film, and we see how we put it. See, I know sometimes Sheena probably questions like what be going on in my head, because I see things because I wrote it. So I see things and I try to picture people doing certain things and how they would be in that role, how they fit it. So that's pretty much the process. A lot of it goes on in my head. So yeah, we sit down, we record everybody's monologue on the Zoom, and we both look at everybody's, and we pick, see who can play this, who can play that. This last film, I could say we had a couple of dropouts, like a lot of last minute calls. We had to do quick replacements. Like the main guy had to learn his the day of shooting. Because our main character, I'm not going to name any names, we had to fire him because on the day of shooting, the very first day at that location. So had to fire him and had to replace him with a guy who was originally supposed to be an extra. But we had such great talent with this one. His counterpart, the lady, her name is Sarah Shoemaker. She was the white lady that was in the clip. She helped him. She's an actress from Chicago, but she pretty much helped him get through all of it. She had his back the whole time. She walked him through the scenes they were with together, and it came together. So,
yeah, I'd like to add that that part was originally written for a Black woman.
Yeah.
So when we held our auditions and we had this, white woman audition, and she just blew it out the water and did awesome. So mind you, going back into the script, having to change race, having to change how she came about, having to change, certain things to fit, now a white woman, because if anybody could look at the role of this character, you would know that it was written for a Black woman, intended for it to be a Black woman.
Yeah, I had to change a whole lot. I had to make her adopted and everything. So, but she was awesome. Mm-hmm. Like she did an awesome job to her. I'm like, yeah, I got to go change some stuff, to make her fit the part. So, but I can honestly say this film, like I said, it's the best one so far. Also, this is my first feature film that we did. And it's the first time I edited a full feature film. So it was a lot to it. We had a lot of people that volunteered their music for the film. A lot of people that believe in what we're doing, they volunteer. Mm-hmm. This film, we actually came out of pocket to pay a lot of the people because they're taking their time. They're taking their time of day, calling off from work, or you know what I'm saying? They can be doing a whole lot of other things, but they believe in what we're doing to where they came on set, they were energized, they loved it, we had fun, and we got the movie done.
Wow. Ladies, I know they just, like Miss Hubbard, I'm just looking at her face like the whole time, because this is like, I just cannot believe not learning about one day, like, wait a minute, like your brain must be good. You hear me? And that is the grace of God. Let me tell you that right now. But it is just exciting, like really to hear about you guys' process and how you find your people, how you know which one is right, who wrong, replacements. Because I think a lot of the times when God gives us something, we think that everything is going to go so smooth. It don't work like that. I promise you it don't. You be like, wait a minute. Yes, I got this done. And then something happened. And it's like, but you're just showing that anything that God gives you, he's going to see you through. Did he say it was going to be smooth sailing the whole 9 yards? Absolutely not. You done lost your mind if you think that's what's about to happen, because no, there's going to be some monkey wrenches thrown up in there. Okay. So let's get the breakdown. Like last week, we interviewed Mike Fox, the dopest I've ever seen. Like his whole family is so talented. And I love the advice that he gave to upcoming film producers and people who want to act and how to do this and how to do that. So let's pick y'all brain for a minute. If you have upcoming people who want to get into the industry of film producers, especially in the Christian arena or whatever, how would you tell them to do that? Because let me just say this first. Today, when I was walking, the Lord loves to have conversations with me while I'm outside walking, trying to catch some air, okay? FYI. So when I was walking today, I heard the Lord say the drama ministry. He just started talking to me about the drama ministry. Now, we know we got these in the churches, but then we got some churches that don't even recognize that kind of art. We have some people that don't even understand that the Lord is doing something with creatives in this season like nobody's business. He's like, look, all y'all painters, all y'all poets, all y'all everything, anything in the creative mode, I need y'all to come to the forefront because people is missing it. I need my story to be told. I need my word to be delivered. I need people to catch me from a different space. And I was like, Lord, you are funny. Like, and he just kept dropping on me drama ministry. It needs to be more. It needs to be people to go in and train people and get people together in the kingdom that can visually bring things to life. If you guys are catching what I'm saying. So for you guys, what will be the first thing that you would tell somebody who is new to this and really trying to do what God is saying do? They don't know where to start. They just like, look, I just know God gave me something and I don't even know whether to go right or left.
Well, it's a lot of variables that go into that. With me, it depends on like if they're physically in front of me, like if they're local, anybody that I know really wants to be in it or something like that, I have no problem sitting them down, giving them advice, or when I'm getting ready to shoot a film, hey, if you want to be an extra or a production assistant, come on set so you can get a feel, a vibe of how it actually flows, how it goes. And I recommend if you want to get into acting, take some classes, and I explain to them the difference between doing stage plays versus films. Totally different. So I try to I'm good at reading people. So when I'm talking to you, if somebody says they want to get involved in that, I try to see where their head really is. I pick their brain and see if they really got a passion for it, or is it just something they saying just to have a conversation. So if they really into it, then yeah, I get them as much advice as possible. But first, with me, once I decided I wanted to do it, I thought I can do it without going to college and all of that stuff. And then once I got rejected real bad, that's when I'm like, you know what? There's so much more I need to learn, so much I need to gain from this, and if it's really my passion, I got to pursue it as best as possible. Take every step. You can't skip steps. So I went to school for it. And that's why I started to develop my craft and learn how to really write. See, I'm more of a writer than anything. So that's what I would say. Like, if this is something you're really passionate about, look at every possible step that you need to take in order to reach that goal. Don't just start thinking you can just jump right into a certain position, because it doesn't work like that. You got to sometimes start from the bottom and work your way up, because the further down you work your way up from, the more knowledge you're gaining and the more wisdom you're gaining, and the more you can use that when you do get to the next level. So that's what I would say. I would just tell them, hey, look up everything you need pertaining to that topic or whatever it is in the industry you're trying to get into, and start grinding. Like you said, the grind do not stop. You got to grind. Like, no matter what, if that's what you really want to do, you're going to have to start somewhere.
And I'm going to go biblical, spiritual, because, I don't have that craft and I'm just a fly on the wall. I'm going to go straight to write the vision, make it plain. If God, if he drop that in your spirit and that's what he gave you, you have to make your vision known. You have to make your petition known unto God. You have to make he has to see what you're trying to do. And if it's anything that's going to bring people to ministry, I think now God has been using his word, but some people don't get it that way. So I see what you were saying. And some people need a vision, need to see it in order to understand it. And we dealing with more babes in Christ and more new people trying to come to Christ than we are with, the older generations that grew up in church. There's a lot of people coming. Me, myself, I didn't grow up in a church. I only been saved about 9 years. So we dealing with, people that's older now that wants to get into this. So I say, write the vision, make it plain. At the end of the day, what the stuff that he was saying that falls under faith without works is there, because you have to put works behind it. You can't just say, okay, this is it. and expect for it to fall, in your lap. You have to put the schooling behind it. You have to put, gain the knowledge, because we can't do anything without knowledge. You have to have wisdom, and you have to have understanding on knowing what it is that God wants you to do for your craft to come, to light. So, it's something that's not going to work by being lazy. You definitely have to put the work behind it, but you have to, pray about it, see God about it, make your petition known, and keep God first, in other areas, and He will, of course, perfect your craft, and He will give you the talent, to be able to even do that.
Y'all got her preaching.
Absolutely. That was a good breakdown, Shayna. That's so good. So what did you guys' aha moment and all the things that you guys have been working on with your films from the first time you started up until now? What is your aha moment that you can remember?
Like, what you mean, aha moment?
Like, everybody has an aha moment in their life. Like, you just be like, dang, like, I knew this was God, or like in this whole process. Like, what was the moment that you can actually sit back and reflect on everything you just did, your goals that you wrote out for yourself, and you actually seeing them things come to life? What was that aha moment for you?
I got probably two with me. My first one would be when, after we shot my very first film, when we had our event to premiere it, the turnout.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
The turnout. We had over. We almost filled that theater. So the turnout was great, and to see everybody left wanting more. Like, the feedback was great. We did awesome with the shirts, with the Q&A. Like, when I saw that, I'm like, you know what? We did something. This is what I think we really need to do. But I could say one of the other ones that I think is really showed me like that God really, worked with me on this, and this is something that He really put in me to do, was when I won my first festival. And it was actually for the script for this Proverbs 31. So, I've entered several festivals, been turned down, but when I won this first festival, it was like it was different, I guess you could say, because it's like you get to see all of the hard work, your passion, and everything finally gets something, it get acknowledged. You get recognition for something that you put so much dedication to. So there's no feeling like that when you finally reach a goal and you see it, coming to life.
I'll say the very first time we filmed, it was just like the camera crew. It was early in the morning. They just had people everywhere, and it just was like so unreal, because you only see this stuff behind the scenes in a movie. And I was like, wow, this is really, the first movie we filmed it here, right here in our house. So, I was like, wow, this is a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
And to see all the work put behind it, to be able to sit behind and watch it on the screen as if being the actual director, to be, they had the chairs out. And it was, just seeing all that, it was like, okay, yeah, this is real. But just to know that God is in it, is every time he feels discouraged about something, here comes another festival that he win. And he was like, every time I start to feel like, okay, is this what I need to, is this what I'm doing, moving in the right pace, moving in the right direction, he'll apply for some festival and he'll win. So this is always like he's always there, just letting us know every time,
right.
Like
reminder
that this is what I've called you to do.
Amen. Ain't that just like our Father? He will let us know real quick. Look, I need you to stay right here. Don't move. Stay in your lane. Don't try to go do nothing else. I need you to stay right here. That's so much confirmation right there. I'm trying to tell you. So you guys, I'm telling you, talking to you guys is like a breath of fresh air. I really thank you guys so very much for just being so transparent in your feelings and, everything that you guys have gone through. And I'm really saying this like literally, that I pray that God continues to open doors for y'all, because there's so much more that that is going to come from this. Like, Jamel, I don't, and it's so funny because your name is like my son's name. That's my middle son's name, so that's why I'm over here kikiing because this is funny. But listen, there are so many doors that are going to open for you too because of your obedience and your willingness to get God's message across. And I love that you're outside the box. I love that you think outside the box. And I love that you're like, listen, let's go with the people that let's meet the people where they at. Because some folks, they don't think like that. And you can't win souls in the kingdom like that if you can't come down and just strip down the preacher suit, strip down all this stuff, right? Like it's never going to happen. Like, so I appreciate both of you. You know, Sheena, you're going to be very vocal to women. To have strength to be able to stand behind their husbands and watch them pursue whatever God is telling them to do. First of all, I love what you said when you said, I do things behind the scenes. Listen, us as wives, we don't have to make it known we praying for you, baby. You gonna feel it when the atmosphere start changing. Let me go up in this war room and start praying. Like women need to learn how to and just start praying for the husband. Amen. Like that's how we need to do. Like I just wish it was about 1,000 of you to just spread it around here and tell these women, get in your war room closet. Okay. Enough said. You ain't even got to say nothing, right? God gonna do it. What they say in the war room? Oh man, if she got God fighting for her, you is in trouble. You hear me? I love that movie, by the way. F5. But yes, so I love that you guys are doing kingdom. I love it. I love that God is using it. I just see even Jamel, even for you, I see you even doing trainings, teaching young upcoming generations how to do this thing. Listen to me. There's going to be so many doors that's getting ready to open that your mind can't even fathom. I'm speaking this over you right now because I believe the Lord is going to allow you to do kingdom. All these young generational kids that is coming up and they like, where do I do with all this ability, all this gifting? You are going to be the one to pave the way for these young men. You're going to save a lot of them from off the streets. You're going to save a lot of them from doing things that their parents couldn't even stop them from doing. Amen. So we just look forward to what God is going to do. Like Tyler Perry better go on ahead and shift gears, maybe. Just tell him to just go on ahead and move because you coming. Okay. So what do you guys have coming up? Is there anything else coming up that we need to know about?
Actually, I was going to tell you, I do have another thing going on. We signed another contract, and this kind of falls in line with what you were just saying. It's one of my scripts called Faith Comes by Hearing. I won a festival for this like 2-3 years ago, but this when Faith Comes by Hearing, I sent it looking for some people to back it, to put money behind it. But this company, they saw it. I told them what it's about, and they decided, hey, we want to help you develop this into a business portfolio and a presentation. And we work with 3 major companies that we want to present it to you on your behalf, to them on your behalf. And with these companies, they say if they choose to put money behind it, they're putting no less than $5 to $10 million behind the movies, or they can option to buy it, which they can't pay me no less than $50,000 if they want to buy it. But that's not even a kicker. The thing that really, really did it for me with this company, the guy, they straight up with me because they don't have time to waste. He told me, he was like, faith-based films normally aren't easy to market. They're not easy to push. But he said out of every faith-based film he's ever watched or read or had to edit, mine is 100% better than every single one of them. And he said it's 100% marketable, and he believes that it's going to push. So that right there, that got me excited, just to hear that. I'm like, oh, really? He was like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it for you. After reading this, he said, this is when you know your writing is good, when he said it literally made him tear up. So I look forward to that film when we do that with. But it's called Faith Comes by Hearing. And so we got that I'm working on. Like, I haven't really been putting any work into like doing any other scripts or anything right now, because I'm focused on getting Proverbs 31, that whole project done, and on Faith Comes by Hearing. So I'm working on those two right now, other than doing the church play. But once those are done, then I'm gonna get back on writing and all of that stuff. So
yeah, because he's actually writing a comedy, because we don't want to be
in a
typecasted, like this is all we do. So he's actually working on a comedy too, which he kind of had to put, aside for a little bit. But it's there's certain things we won't touch. We won't touch like nudity. We won't touch like drug, like certain things like you're not gonna see, like we're not gonna do. So I'm excited about the comedy one that he's working on. We just have to kind of put it, a little bit on the side right now while he pushed these other two.
Amen. We are excited. We are excited. I just keep hearing the Lord saying colleges. God's going to open up doors with colleges. I just can't look. I got to be obedient. I hear the Lord saying colleges, like you getting, boy, you about to enter into some arenas. I don't even think you look here now, colleges. And I also hear the Lord, as Sheena was talking, saying, do not compromise. Don't compromise. If it comes to your table, you'll know it when you see it. But do not compromise. You stay exactly the way you is. I'm telling you, God got both of y'all covered. Y'all is covered in the holy blood. I promise. I'm so sorry, but I just have to be obedient. Look, I ain't ashamed of my game. Y'all know how I roll. But listen, I'm telling you. So just keep being obedient. We are excited. As long as this show is rolling, we will keep playing y'all stuff, because we've been playing the mess out of Proverbs 31. You hear me? I'm like, look at here, y'all got to go get this thing and watch for when it drops. We've been playing the mess out of this thing because I believe in pushing it, because I'm in the art. Yeah. So this is exciting to me. You guys are encouraging me. You don't even know. Sheena, you are encouraging me as a woman of God, because you don't even know, like, listen. We can go on and on, but God knows. And I am super excited about the kingdom work that you two are doing and what you're going to do in the future. Let everybody know how they can find you, how to contact you.
Well, I mean, you can look our company up, Inspirations of God Productions. We're on Facebook. Inspirations of God Production has its own page on there. Or you can find Sheena Jones or Jamel Jones. Anything?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty much how you can find us. Facebook, the name of our company, and I have my on YouTube. You can check out a lot of my short films. Every film has won awards or been nominated. I mean, you can check those out on YouTube. Look up my name. So that's.
Amen. Ladies, you guys have any last words before we let our lovely guests go?
Yes. I'm from Chicago. You guys needed to do a documentary. That's what I see you guys doing. I mean, because that's more raw, and you don't really have to write a script for it. So yes, definitely we need to collaborate, all of us, and the women that's over here to do Sheena for the most part. So we can go ahead and do Jamal, you're the director. You can, help us out, but to do a documentary, because Indiana is nothing but a sneeze away from Chicago.
What is it? Well, what is it trying to be? I mean, what are you looking for? What kind of content?
I'm just so proud of you all. Like I said, respect for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Hubbard. Definitely. The four corners of the city. Mm-hmm. So, we have north side, south side, east side, west side. Mm-hmm. So content like that, as far as the things that we have been dealing with as people in general, and then kingdom wise, what keeps us up at night? What keeps us going? Where does our faith come from? With things evolving or, certain things happening, what do we find comfort in? Something to that nature. But yeah, definitely see that happening. And it will penetrate, the minds and souls of people who are our age and, you know, older people to be more relatable. And it doesn't have to be super churchy or spiritual.
Right.
So just to put that out there, don't try to steal our stuff because we gonna know.
Nah, that's no problem.
Cool.
Anything, I want to say, like, Sheena sacrificed a whole lot to show support for me. And when I present her with this stuff about my dreams and what I want to do, she's more on it than I am. Like, and the hours of sleep she sacrificed, getting off work, coming straight to sets and helping me find the things I need, letting the money we put into this stuff, ridiculous, you know, putting thousands of dollars into my dream, and she's there backing me the whole way. Even though, you know, I mean, it's a sacrifice because we, you know, we got 6 kids, household, 2 notes, and all of that. So the fact that she's there, sometimes it gets to the point to where I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna. And she, boy, we need it in the long run. Get it. So like she sacrificed picking up hours at work, you know, doing everything she can to make it happen on my behalf. And you don't find them like that much, you know. That's a rare thing to find somebody that really is your helpmeet, your support system. So I appreciate that. You know, I wouldn't have had this in the past. I wouldn't even be where I'm at right now as far as movies and all of that if she wasn't here to support me and encourage me in those areas.
Amen. So, yo, that's our time. We are so excited about these two. So you guys make sure that you go follow them. Stay connected. Go watch Proverbs 31 whenever it drop, okay? Because y'all know I'm going to be blasting it all over my page. But anywho, we will see you guys next Wednesday back here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We love you guys with the love of Christ. Thank you again, Jamel and Sheena Jones. Y'all better hear me when I'm saying that these names right here, y'all ain't going to never forget, okay? So we love y'all, and bye.
Experts, relationship experts, people in ministry that have phenomenal stories, business owners from restaurants to beauty to financial side. We are looking for it all.